Okay, so we have been working on identifying key details from the story and writing a summary. So we're going to continue with the same objective, which is I will write to identify key events in the story and write a summary. So remember, good readers, there's a couple things we do as good readers. Who remembers one of the things I said? Nicole, what's one of the things we do? Yeah, we do that. Jason, what else?
We compare the test.
Yeah, we preview the text. Eli and then Ethan.
We look at the text before.
Yeah, we look at the text. Good. And then Ethan, were you gonna say the same thing? Yeah. Okay. But you can say we preview the chapter because we're reading chapters. So you're right. So we preview the text. We look at the text before. Good readers think. So we're thinking. We're asking questions. We're noticing details and clues, and this is the one I want us to really focus on today when we're reading, is noticing details or clues. And then also we make predictions about the text, which some of you, well, all of you have made very good predictions. So remember, this is going to kind of be our goal for today. Details or clues. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So thinking about, yes, Matthew. Recycle paper is up there, honey, on the red basket. Okay, so I want us to think about what we read in the last chapter. We read chapter 2 yesterday. Ethan, can you tell us something that happened in detail?
Yeah, Jack and Annie found Bubba.
Yeah, they found Bubba. That's a very important key detail, right? Davina and then Aiden. You agree with her? Good. I know I saw a lot of this and I agree with her too. Aiden, did you want to add something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I wonder why the name Bubba has the middle in it.
Yeah.
Because a line wouldn't really have that.
Yeah, a line wouldn't really have that. That is a good question.
Because if a name has a line like that, because it's not really a name.
Yeah, it's not really a name. That is true. You bring up a good point about that. Okay, Eli, and then we're gonna start reading.
I thought Bubba was a he. It's a she.
Yes, it's a she. I know. I thought it was a he too. And somebody pointed out to me earlier, I think it was Nicole, that this kind of reminds her of Ivan. And I'm like, now that she said that, I'm seeing Ivan now.
I thought the same thing.
Oh,
because in chapter 5 we said silverback. Look at baby Ivan.
Okay, let's.
It actually does look like his dad.
It kind of does, right? So we're making it's funny, and that's what good readers do. We make connection, and we're connecting it to. Yes, honey. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's open our books to chapter 3, Bubba. So I'm gonna read the first page, and then I'm gonna think about my key detail. Okay, so chapter 3, Bubba. The gorilla's fur was very black against the green leaves. She had large nostrils and small ears. Her bright brown eyes were full of mischief. Bubba, she said. Bubba. Bubba yourself, said Annie. The gorilla hid behind the leaves again. Then she poked her head out. Peekaboo, said Annie. The gorilla clapped her hands together. She stuck out her tongue. So just from reading that, I'm thinking an important key detail is that remember, this is my do, okay? I'm thinking that her bright brown eyes were full of mischief. I feel like that's a key detail, that's telling us something that's going to be important when we get into the middle of the story. So just like we have been doing, I'm going to take my Post-it and I'm going to write my key detail. So I'm going to write the gorilla's eyes were full of mischief. And then I'm taking my Post-it like we did yesterday, and I'm gonna put it right here under key details. Okay, so remember that's what you're gonna do when you do the you do. Yes, Davina.
It might not be Ivan, but it might be King Kong.
It might be
bigger.
It's bigger. You know, now that you said that, now I can't unsee it. Now I'm gonna be thinking about King Kong. Yes, Aiden, really quick.
I was thinking when Annie did peekaboo to the gorilla, I was kind of thinking how could the gorilla understand the human?
But you know what though? Gorillas are they're very intelligent. They're very smart. They're very smart. Okay, we need to start reading, okay? So we can save all the questions for after. Okay, Nicole, that's not what we're doing right now, honey. Let's get back on task, please. So let's get our book open. Okay, I'm gonna have, who did not read yesterday? Raise your hand. Okay, so I'm gonna start, boys. Okay, do I need to separate you? Do I need to switch your partners? Okay, no, I don't want to do that, so I need you to be on task, and I need you to take this seriously, because we're being good readers right now. Okay, I'm gonna start with Gabriel, then Ethan, and then Jason. Oh, wait. Gabriel, you didn't read, right? Ethan, did you read? Okay, that's okay. So I'll do Gabriel, Ethan, Robert, Jason, did you read yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, and then okay. Okay, go ahead, Gabriel, start us off.
She stuck out her tongue. Jack and Annie both laughed. Bubba, Bubba, the gorilla said. Then she bounded away through the misty forest. Hey, Bubba, don't leave us, Annie called. Jack rolled his eyes. Don't aim her. Bubba, he said to Annie, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait, Bubba, Annie shouted. She took off after the small gorilla.
Okay, I'm gonna have you stop right there so I can have somebody else read. Okay, thank you. Good job. Okay, Robert.
Turn every animal into your best friend, Jack finished. He shook his head. Then he made a list in his notebook. Gorilla being claps hands, sticks out tongue. As he wrote, Jack heard Annie laughing, but then he heard high shrieks. He caught his breath. A leopard, he wondered, carrying his notebook. Jack hurried into the direction of the noise. He found Annie and a small gorilla perched in two trees. What's wrong? Said Annie, standing beneath the trees. Nothing, already. We're just playing. The small gorilla squeaks again. Then she scratched her head and hiccuped.
Okay, stop right there. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have Aiden read a little bit for us.
Annie screeched too. She scratched her head and hiccuped. While they played, Jack studied the gorilla a bit more. He noticed she was about the size of a 3-year-old kid. Her fingers looked like human fingers. They even had fingernails. He made a new list. Young gorilla, size of 3-year-old. Fingers like humans, fingernails.
Okay, stop right there, sweetie. Okay, so now I want us to think about, and again we have our charts here to help us. I want us to think about what we just read. Now, remember, we're not going to think about what I read, the first page. We're thinking about what our friends here have already read. So we're thinking about the key details. Remember, key details are important parts of the story. We can think about what is the story mostly about, who is in the story, what happened in the middle, what happened in the beginning, and where it's happening right now. So on your first post-it, what I want you to do with your partner, you both are going to think of 2 key details that have happened so far. Okay, you both have to agree on them. Okay, so check with each other. Say, hey, I'm writing this one. Okay, this is what I. Yes, honey.
So we both write one.
Yes, you both. I'm sorry. Maybe my directions weren't clear. You both each are going to write a detail. You have 2 post-its, so you're each going to use one each. So Davina, since you have 2, you use 1. Nicole, you use 1, you use 1, you use 1, and so on, okay? And then the second one will be used when we do the next reading. So go ahead and do that right now. Yes, honey. Okay, what is your detail? That's about Bubba, good. So what I want you to do, and remember after you're done with your key detail, I want you to come put it up, but make sure you talk to your partner and tell them, oh, this is what I wrote. Okay, what do we have?
I think Annie likes bubbles because
Is that a detail or is that a prediction? It's a prediction. Remember, we want an actual something that happened. Like a key event could be that Annie played peekaboo with Bubba. It could be that Annie chased after Bubba because Bubba left. It could be things like that, okay? Remember, we're not thinking about predictions and we're not thinking about I noticed right now. We're thinking about events that have happened that we've read. Yes. Yes, honey. Okay, we're gonna wait for our friends. What you can do is you can go ahead and read. If you finish before everybody, you can go ahead and read. Okay, come on, Nicole. Okay, come on. Remember, I'm not gonna give you guys too much time. Okay, this should really just take like maybe 2 minutes. So actually, let me put 2 minutes on the timer. Oh, what happened? Are you okay?
No, the chair got stuck.
Okay, what are we thinking for our detail? Have a seat, honey.
I think, I don't know if we're gonna put, that, when Jack found Annie, she just said she was playing with him.
Okay, that's a good detail. That's a very good detail. Okay, what are we writing?
I'm writing it so that if I'm writing when Jack wondered if there was like a leopard in the forest.
So good, I like that. Okay, girls, how are we with the details?
Okay, so Jack thought Bubba was leopard because Bubba
Yes, honey. Okay, when Jack reached. Oh, good. That's a very good, Steven. Good job. Okay, you have about 46 seconds to finish up.
I got a simile.
You got a simile? Tell me the simile real quick.
The gorilla broke a piece of tree bark. She nibbled it like a caterpillar.
Good job. That is, yes, honey.
I found another.
You did? Okay. Yes, you can write it. You already found. You found one. Good job.
So could I write the simile?
Okay, you can write it after. Okay. Okay, we got about almost 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue reading. Oh.
6.
Okay, let's not do that. I just want to see if there's Oh my goodness, you guys are funny. Okay, so let's continue reading on. Okay, Eli, can you continue for us? Jack, it's after he wrote the list of the young gorillas. So Jack heard.
Jack heard the tree leaves shaking. He looked up. Annie and the gorilla had
Robert, let's open our book, please.
Hey, come down, Annie. Jack called. Jack looked around. Light was fading quickly from the forest. Is night falling? He wondered. Or is a storm coming? The small gorilla shrieked again and climbed even higher. Hey, Boo Boo, where are you going?
Bubba.
Oh, Bubba.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I would have said Bubba too, so you're okay. You're
Hey,
okay.
Bubba, where are you going? Said Annie. She climbed even higher too. That's enough, Annie. Come down now. Jack, said Jack. I'm serious. With relief, the gorilla settled on a branch. Annie did the same thing. The gorilla broke off a piece of the bark and she nibbled it like a candy bar. Annie broke off a piece of bark. She nibbled it with the candy bar too.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, thank you. Okay, and then I'm gonna have Nicole finish it off for us.
The gorilla threw down her bark. She grabbed a piece of branch and
You can make sure we're following along.
swung to the other two. Don't try it, Annie, shouted Jack.
and we're gonna stop there. Oh
I wish I could do that.
No, that doesn't seem
I wanna
safe.
do that with
Okay.
like this.
Okay, so let's think about this for a second, okay? Okay, show me a quiet hand. Okay, Ethan, can you wait till I give the directions and then you can put it up, okay? I promise. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing again, just for the pages that we just read. Okay, so you're gonna think of 2 key details and then you're gonna come bring it up here and then we're gonna talk a little about them and then we're gonna start writing our summary, okay? So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to do that. Yes, honey.
How are we supposed to do two key details in one paper?
Oh, you just have to write one. He already wrote one.
What?
Yes, you just have to write one.
Okay, let me think.
Let you think. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens.
I got one. I don't like it.
Okay, what are you writing for yours?
Why did Ernie start to do the things that Baba did?
Okay, is that more of a detail or is that more of a question that you're having as a good reader?
Okay.
So we want to keep details, but that's okay. We gave you the detail before, but for next time, remember, we want something to happen in the story. So it's okay, but that's a very good question. Why would she do it? Wouldn't she think it's, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. Wouldn't she think it's not safe? Yes, what do you mean?
What do I do?
Okay, you're gonna go sit down and you're gonna see what your partner's writing, okay?
I'm done.
And then you know what you can do? You both can get your paper ready for the summary.
What paper?
Put your name on it.
Like what? Where's the first part was Spanish?
Good. Okay, let me get a marker.
I'm gonna put it on your head. Press it right now. No, that wasn't my. That's my hat. Maybe not. Is there's like a key detail?
That's a very good detail. Okay. Okay, Robert, you almost done?
I already finished.
Okay, come bring it up. And Nicole, good job, you guys. Okay, show me a quiet hand. Show me a quiet hand. Good job. Okay, so we have been talking about the key details in the story. So let's take a look up here. So again, our objective for today was, read it with me. I will read to identify key events in the story and write summary. Very good. Okay, whoever, Gabriel, can you please sit up? Thank you. Okay, so we started with mine that the gorilla's eyes were full of mischief. We have Annie named the gorilla Bubba. The story is mostly about Bubba because the chapter is about Bubba. When Jack was writing about gorillas, he heard noises. Jack wondered if there was a leopard in the misty forest. Annie and the gorilla scared Jack because he scared of black leopards. Yeah, he is, because we kind of got that from the last chapter. That when Jack found Annie, she said, "I'm just playing with Bubba." That's a good detail also. Jack thought Bubba was a leopard because he made a screeching sound. Jack was serious about Annie not coming down. Annie fell because she wanted to chase the gorilla. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, huh? Annie tried to be a gorilla like Bubba. Good. Why did Annie try to do the same thing as Bubba? That's a very good question because I'm wondering the same thing. It's not safe. Jack was mad because Annie and Bubba were playing copycat. When Bubba swung in the tree, Annie tried to do it, but she fell. When Bubba and Annie were playing and swinging on the tree, Annie didn't. What did that say? Didn't swing like a gorilla and fell down. Good. Annie was playing copycat with Bubba, but when she swung to the other tree, she fell. Very good. Those are some awesome key details. You feel very proud of yourselves. Okay, so let's start working on the summary. Okay, so the first thing we're going to write is the gorilla hid behind the leaves and then poked her head out. Or should we write Bubba?
Bubba.
Okay.
Wait, are we supposed to write that?
Yes, you're supposed to write that.
Miss Castile, I was wondering if I could do my first sentence like Baba popped her head up the tree and Annie started to play with Baba.
Yes, honey, I like that. If you want to start it your own way, you can do that. I don't mind if you, because remember, when we do summaries, oh, I forgot to put our chart up. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, when we do, remember our summary checklist, we want to be brief, we want to tell it in our own words, and include the important key details, main problem, main character, problem, and solution. Yes, Ethan.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Okay, you see it? Okay.
Wait, I thought, did you cross out the, like?
Yeah, I crossed this out. This was a mistake. Because I was gonna write the gorilla. Bubba hid
Wait,
behind.
that's a tie. What's a tie?
Hide. Oh, hid.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's how I'm gonna say.
Hid. Thank you. Thank you for finding my mistake. Bubba hid behind the leaves and poked her head up. Okay. Show me a quiet hand. Okay, I shouldn't hear any talking right now. You should be working quietly, okay? Independently. If you can't see, you can come to the park. I'm writing small because a lot happened in this chapter, right? And we want to make sure that we include all the important details. So Bubba bounced through the forest. And what happened when she bounced through the forest? What happened? Who chased after her? Davina?
Annie?
Yeah, Annie chased after her. Yes, honey. Oh no, honey, just write it like this. Honey, just write at your own speed. It's okay.
Could you fall?
Okay, I will. Jacqueline.
I'm barely at work.
Okay, hold on. Just let me write this part. Yes, Eli.
When Annie fell, it reminded me of that one Michael Jackson song where we were like, Annie, are you okay? Could you tell us? Are you okay?
And you know what? I love Michael Jackson. Jacqueline, thank you for the rest. Okay, come on, let's get back on track. Okay, I'll just let you copy that down, and we just have a little bit more to write.
I think I am super hungry. I'm almost done with the whole paper.
That's okay, Gabriel. It's okay. We're gonna give everybody a chance to catch up, okay?
I don't know if mine's really small.
I know. I'm gonna just write a couple more sentences because I know you're gonna run out of space. So there's just a couple more important details that we have to include.
To write really small, I bet I could write every that and that.
You probably could. I know. I like how Eli turned his side this way, but either way you put it, doesn't matter. Yes, Ethan.
And Robin, finish.
You're not finished. I still have a couple. You have to listen. I still have a couple more things to write. Okay. Yes, Aiden.
I was doing some in my own sentence.
You did. That's good. I like that. I like you putting it in your own sentence. Thank you for challenging yourself.
So Baba, she looked mischievous.
Oh, that's a good word. Okay, and you can tell me after. Ethan, since you're done, do you want to collect those for me? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna add some more, okay? Robert, it's okay. You don't have time to copy it, okay? It's okay.
I already copied it.
No, you did? You just, oh, okay, I thought you said you wanted to. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna write is he found Annie and Bubba in the tree. And what else can we add after that from the story that's important? Ethan, what should we add after that?
Jack got serious when he told him to told Annie to get down now.
Oh, I like that. Jack was serious about telling Annie to get down now. Okay, and what else can we add after that? Aiden?
I was saying if Annie did the Michael Jackson move, if she had a hat, then she landed on her feet, what do you think Jack would look like?
Probably surprised, but let's try to stay on task, okay? Okay, so my question was, what can we add after that? Davina?
That Annie and Bubba was playing copycat because Annie she just like ate like bark.
Yeah.
Since Bubba
Was eating bark, yeah. I like that. Annie and Bubba. Okay, and I think after this we should just add one more key detail to finalize it.
Because I literally have no space with the rest.
Okay, it's just, there was a lot of detail in this chapter. Okay, so, oh, forgot my period. How can we end it? What was the last important detail that happened? The last big event? Robert, I saw you put your hand up.
I forgot.
You forgot. Eli.
Anna fell down the tree.
Okay. How did she fall down the tree? Well, why did she fall down?
Annie was trying to be like Bubba and trying to like swing on the tree, and after that he fell.
Okay, that's what we're gonna write. So Annie was trying
to be hilarious.
Okay, let me put this up. Annie was trying.
Okay, shows a sack
To
and
be
that.
like Bubba. Okay. Okay, so again, for what we did was that we identified the key events and we wrote a summary. Yes, yes.
You put double N's in the same place.
I put double N's.
And
Where did I put double N's? Oh, thank you. Thank you for catching my mistake. That's what happens sometimes. That's why it's not good for us to write in a hurry, because we end up making mistakes like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the summary together, and then we will wrap it up. And you guys did a great job. Okay, hold on. We're gonna read it together. So everybody, put your pencils down. Let's read it together. So Bubba hid. It would have been hid behind the leaves and poked her head out. Her eyes were full of mischief. Bubba bounced through the forest. Annie chased after her. Jack made a list of Bubba's behaviors. He found Annie in the tree. Jack was serious about telling Annie to get down. Bubba were playing copycat. Annie was trying to be like Bubba and swung from the tree and fell. Very good. So what I want you, yes, Eli.
Can I draw a picture of what happened to Annie?
No, honey, we're done. Okay, so very good job. You came up with some very great details, and the summer was amazing. So good job. So what I want you to do is, if you're done copying it, you are going to put your name on it and put it in the completed work basket. If you're done copying. So I'm gonna give you like 2 more minutes.
Do I have to copy it? Because I just used up the whole paper.
Okay, that's fine.
Behind. Go behind. Looky. Well, I should have what Jason did. This is